So I, where I live, there's like two news channels, right? We have like Fox 40 and then like Channel 12. And like sometimes things just give you the ick. Like they just give you the ick, and you don't even know why. You're like, why do I have beef with this news station? So the one news station, like, and you have to understand, I'm like literally sensitive Sally, so I barely watch the news ever. But when I was dating this guy, his mom always watched the news. But I used to love this one news station lady. I think her name was like Haley Bianco, maybe, but she like moved away and like got into like some radio or something. But I don't know. I looked forward to the one part of the station channel, whatever, when she would say, "Hello, Torello." So Mark Torello did the weather. Okay, and I trusted Bianco and Torello. Okay, for some reason I was like, okay, this is newsworthy. But for some reason, the news channel 12, it just gave me the ick, and I didn't know why. I was like, maybe I was like, and now mind you, I have been told, I don't know if this is to be the case, but I was told like I look a lot younger than I am. I'm in 3 days going to be 40. Okay. But the people that did the news channel, like each and every segment, whether it was sports, the weather, well, the weather guy was like kind of seemed like God forgive me, I'm not judgmental. I'm just saying like this is what I thought long time years ago. Okay. And then I'm going to tell you about like my personal experience, like real life, currently, not too long ago, within like maybe the past year or two. And again, it has to do with like the channel and magic and witches and warlocks and cults and covens and corruption. Um, so whatever reason, they gave me the ick. And I thought it was because they all looked young. Like, and I was like, I can't take news. I'm not gonna get my news from children. Like they look like little kids, okay? And so turns out that the news station is run by a bunch of Mormons, which you would think is a good thing. They're church people. Well, now there's like a segment where the lady Avery goes around the community. She's also Avery Anna. Okay, she's a psychic, and but she has some they're doing corrupted things with their spiritual rights, meaning spiritual gifts. She has a song Indigo with this guy Sam. I was there when they made that song. Like she siphoned some shit out of me to make this song. And again, worse, that would be kind of cool, like whatever. But also they're trying to make the guy Sam, because I like was in love with this guy's Sam, but again, long story short, his real name's not even Sam, but blah 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 blah. Okay. But again, this is because there's like this ancient bloodline battle, okay? And again, I was like, I was used. I was used so many times, so many flipping times. And again, so every day it can be burdensome too. And you're like, and it sucks because I even had a friend was like one time was like, bro, calm down. Like a whole community can be in a conspiracy against you. Wah, wah, wah. But guess what? Yes, the fuck they can. Yes, they can. The whole world can be against you. Okay? And the whole world can be wrong. Look, the whole world followed fucking Hitler. Look what America did to the Indians. Look what we did to the fucking Japanese. Do you know 90% of people who think they're fucking Chinese aren't even Chinese? They're other Asian cultures that had to assimilate and hide because we literally had them locked up in little ghettos and fenced in, chained in, or killed them. Um, America is not that great. We take credit for being like so great, so great, so great. The world again, all over. There's no, but again, the times are a changing. God is here. The veil is lifted. This is the thing too, especially when you're surrounded by so many demonic people, whether it's cults, covens, corrupt churches, corrupt family, abusive relationships, abusive friendships, um, coworkers, bosses, whatever have you. Okay, spiritual warfare is real. Familial and sacred ancient bloodlines and It sucks to know to know what I know now. You would think too that it would be at times a relief, like, oh, I was right. No, it fucking sucks. And then with everything that you learn, it fucking sucks because you see, and just like I said, it's like I have so many videos about, oh my God, God is so great, right? God is so great because every time I know so much and I always knew his glory and his magic, and it's so beautiful. But just as equal to that is there's so many dark things that I knew my spidey senses were fucking tingling, excuse my language. But then every dark thing that I thought I knew, turns out it's like times that by 1,000. There's so much more I don't know, and every day, just like you guys, I be learning. Um, and but I made a video before about how like this is training day. This is probation. This is not real life. And again, God will take you into places and take you out of places. And again, the devil will too. Like he'll mostly take you into places, but again, he will feed your ego. He will feed your greed. He will feed your pride and your because again, that feeds him. He is like and there's again certain times like and I mentioned to you about God and the devil being brothers or maybe the same because you have to understand about and again I'm learning daily. God shows me these people think I'm doing like some what they're doing, which is spell work, necromancy, necrophilia, pedophilia, compel me. Oh, look at them eyes. Like weird shit. Ouija board magic, jar magic, graveyard magic, all this shit. And it's fucking disgusting, okay, to know that so many times like people were just siphoning my energy or wanted me to legitly kill myself. Like literally, these cults and covens, these churches, people I loved and trusted, my family, my friends. And then again to seek solace I used to have the Jehovah Witness come to my house. I used to have the Mormons come to my house, the Methodists, the Protestants, the fucking Catholics, the Christians, everywhere. I would literally knew and loved God so much, and I would go place to place to place or open my door to conversations because I love to talk about God. I just and again, they kept trying to like pick apart at me or tell me to even when God took me places and showed me places or brought me out of it, even this one fucking guy who literally I trusted and I was like when you understand that these people can like literally turn into birds and they're literally whole rapists and they're like, oh, where's your spirit, your light? It's so great. Yeah, let me take you to this place where you're gonna get raped or take you around to these music videos. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. But again, so then and again, there's a balance, right? So if you notice too, I was talking about patterns and being aware. So there's like an original, and then there'd be like a karmic or whether light and dark. There has to be a shadow, a balance, right? So if you notice, it's not typical for two like brown-eyed people to be together or two blue-eyed people together. It's like blue-eyed, brown-eyed, blue-eyed, brown-eyed. Again, just from what I gather. If again a two, if it's like a divine or I don't want to say if it's divinely orchestrated because again, a lot of what is going on in the 3D, a lot of the marriages, these are not divinely coveted and approved or sacred unions. These are corrupted. These are tainted. These are not. This is not what your kingdom spouses and people are supposed to be. But from what I gather, there has to be balance, light and dark, blah 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 blah. And so anyway, back to the news station. And but again, so with all this dark shit again that you're surrounded by, again, this is not just me. This is not just me. This is everybody. And I hope to God, and I know that it's not so excessive for many people, but the ones that, and again, that are in my community or in my this timeline, another timeline, the past, the present, the future. Again, I pray and that all of this is to helpful to somebody. Okay. And again, all the things that I've been through, good, bad, the ugly, the deaths, the rapes, the robberies, the corruption, the chaos, the I've learned so much and I've experienced so much and I'm so grateful for it all. And this is the thing you have to understand to embrace the dark, to love him when it's ugly, to keep your heart soft, to be open to God, because again, God will get you through it no matter what, even in the darkest places. So even like I keep saying, these demons, these devils, these witches, these warlocks, these entities and ancient ones that are been so far gone. I heard a song today, like how gone will I go? You can't and you can't go too gone. There's not some place that you could ever go that you can't come back from until now, until it's too late, right? Because time will run out. But even again, this is the thing. Even if you've gone too far gone, all God wants you to do is submit, to humble yourself. Say, God, I fucked up. I was wrong. I thought I was strong. I thought I was gonna win. The devil tricked me. Or even if I knew what I was getting into, and I enjoyed it, just like I enjoyed it. Dude, I had conversations with God that I was like, bro, I understand why they went along with it. Or the world is so hard and heavy, and it can be hard. And again, even I went along with it. Or I didn't even know what I was agreeing to, but I did it all to help people. Never because, again, I gained. Even that I wrote songs, I wrote books, I was like literally, I forgave. When it rapes and robberies, I still gave and give and give and give. I didn't want payment. I didn't want nothing. And like, if obviously they need it more because again, my life and my eyes are not on things of this world the way that people are. And even still, it can be, especially when you try to, like, say you were gone for a while and you try to change, the devil will come at you harder. Okay, they don't want you to get gone, they don't want you to see the light, but you gotta just go toward the light. Right? And it can be hard. Like, again, I still struggle every day. I'm a part of an amazing thing, and I'm like, I want to be clean. I want to be righteous in God's eyes. And again, I struggle with the flesh, with being from the dirt. And I'm like, these stupid cigarettes. But again, it's like, I every day admit that. I'm like, God, I'm freaking weak. I'm trying, but it's a lot. Forgive me, please. Um, but anywho, back to the news station, and I'm running out of time because I guess because you're not verified and I don't have ID or a phone because they stole it and broke it, but or the moon. I recorded a video because again, you talk about the man in the moon, but I seen a woman and her mouth was like, and I was like, oh my God, nobody's going to believe me. Let me record this. Boom. I recorded it and phone never worked again. Witchcraft, bro. But anyways, I just rebuke you, you silly witches. You can't win because of the cross and because of God. We already won. But real fast. So these people had me into a man body during the news. Well, first the Indigo song, they used me for that. And then for the news station, they have a commercial, but they made me into a man and they had me laying on the couch covered up and they wanted me to be jerking off. Um, because again, there's something about the sex magic and this corrupting the masses. So again, but if you notice again, it seems sketchy because you're like, oh man, I missed the broadcast. Like who jerks off to? But you get creepy. You're like, why has he got one hand under a blanket? And again, but just so you know, there's fucking Mormon truckers. God knows what you did. I know what you did. You're fooling no one. You're all caught, and I pray for you. You need to stop. You need to. It's already too late anyway. But again, God will give consequences. He will give judgment, and then you have to make amends, no matter what. Even if you get punished, whether you're good or not good, whether you're sorry or not sorry, there's consequences, ramifications, and repercussions.